Peace. Real quick, I'm going to talk about this astrology this week. It's the Hood Mystic. Just want to touch on a few things. First thing I want to talk about is divine action. This thought came to me today when I was thinking about the transits. I was thinking about Mars in Aries, where it's actually exalted at. And I'm also thinking about Mercury in Capricorn, where it's doing a lot of movement. It's been in retrograde, now it's direct, now it's out of its shadow period, and things are like going. And we also got all the planets going direct. We got Jupiter in Libra, we got the Sun in Aquarius. And so divine action, Mercury is in Capricorn, where Mercury is dealing with, divine thought. Mars is in Aries, and we're dealing with action, just getting shit moving. Mars is exalted in Aries. Mars is very powerful in Aries. Mars being the planet of action, the planet of war. Last time Mars was in Aries, the Boston bombing actually took place. It's actually a movie in regards to the Boston bombing, called Patriot Day. Patriots are in the Super Bowl. So with that being said, it's a lot of distractions as well. When you think about the government and the things that they're good at, basically distracting people from their power and having the imagination that they have all the power and they have all the resources, when it's really the people. And what are the people doing when they depend on the government to sustain them, right? And it's like it's a symbiotic relationship, but it's out of sync. And so what do we do now? A lot of people want to be in their Mercury, because Mercury controls the mind. Mercury in Capricorn, and just be in some type of bubble, some type of deep thought bubble, and not take any action towards what should be done, And at a certain point, you're going to have to do something. As long as you live in this world, as long as you're a human being, action is a part of your living. And with Mars being in Aries, that action is supported. But what are you actually doing? The government knows what they're doing, but what are you doing? We gotta fall up out of these distractions that, the universe seems to always have. But yet at the same time, it's also energy that we can utilize, because the thing about energy, anybody can use it. And us being conscious, us being woke, like, we can't be mad at somebody else using energy. We can utilize that same energy and make these same moves that they doing, just for good or for bad, because we always got that choice. We always got that option. And so with that being said, how are you utilizing this Mars and Aries? How are you utilizing Venus and Pisces? Like I talked before, self-love. And Venus and Pisces is going to be retrograde pretty soon. And with that being said, this self-love thing is not something that is like a couple days. I spoke about it last week, but we're going to be in this self-love cycle for, the next couple of months. So it's really time to put in work for yourself. With Mars being Aries, it's time to really start enacting and doing things for yourself that's going to better you, and not be distracted about what the government or what they be doing, because we had this illusion that the government is transparent and we can know everything that's going on, but the truth of the matter is we don't. It's a lot of classified information. It's a lot of information that we know nothing about. But what we do know is that our thoughts, Mercury is in Capricorn, the God realm, right? Our higher self The sun in Aquarius, you know, that bird symbolizing our soul, or the water bear pouring down that love down to our physical being, you know, divine inspiration combined with divine action, with Mars being in Aries. And no planets being in retrograde, meaning that, you know, looking forward, what are we projecting? Are we waiting for, you know, the government to do some shit, which we know they're going to do, which they've been doing? You know, all these things that they are inspiring and they are enacting is to bring about some type of negativity. And I'm telling you it before it happens. So you can't say like nobody didn't warn you. You know, Mars and Aries, Mars being the god of war, the planet of war, soon as Mars went in Aries, they did the Muslim ban. And you know, you can't just, you know, pick on people. You can't just pick on people and expect them not to retaliate. And so, you know how a bully do. A bully gonna be a bully till you smack back. And then when they smack back, you gonna be like, damn. But see, it's all distractions. You know, it's the distraction. The distraction is Jupiter and Libra. Jupiter not being really too sure. Do I want to go in Virgo or do I want to go in Scorpio? Do I want to be the good guy? Do I want to be the bad guy? And that's constantly playing playing on all of our psyches and all of our minds. So with that being said, you got all these interplaying. And so what I'm saying to you, whoever chooses to listen to this video, is what are you doing what is your divine action? What is your divine thought? And don't stay in the realm of thought, because Mercury, it aspects all of the outer planets this week. Uranus, and I speak more to this. All you got to do is hoodmystic.com. This week in astrology, I speak to it, but it really aspects Uranus. It aspects Saturn and another planet, Jupiter. So with that being said, we on the cusp of something great. But like, what is it truly that you want to be great? Because I'm telling you, it's going, as great it is going to be, as horrible as it's going to be. You know, it's going to be one and the same. But certain things don't have shit to do with you, but we make them about us. So it is what it is. So I hope y'all hopefully get the message. If it made sense, made a little bit of sense, you want to get more clarity, you know, send me a message, build with me, you know what I'm saying? And we can really build and we can really talk about this, because like, I'm not on that Jupiter and Libra shit right now. I'm not about to be debating. You know, this ain't no Umar Seti shit. This is consciousness. This is spirituality. Certain shit just can't be debated. You know, what's good for me can't be debated. What's good for you cannot be debated. You know, all of these distractions and shit, and you choosing sides. The only side you should be choosing is the side of yourself. You understand? So, like I said, if you want to build, we can build. Message me. If you want a reading, you know, look me up, hoodmystic.com. You know, I ain't gonna stop. I'm gonna be consistent, you know, because this is my path. You know, I help you find yours, you know what I'm saying? And we could do this thing. But with that being said, family, I'm out. Hopefully you like this video, you share this video, and you spread the word that it ain't about what they doing, it's about what we doing, what you doing. You know what I'm saying? You don't need a gang. All you need is yourself and your guides. You feel me? With that being said, it's the Hood Mystic, and I'm signing out. Peace.